13 News starts right now.
Good evening, I'm Lauren Sanchez.
And I'm Phil Schuman. First the crash, then the flames.
A horrific traffic accident involving 7 cars. At least 5 people are dead, 2 of them children.
Investigators struggle to piece together what happened to an entire family found dead in their San Clemente home this weekend.
And to make evidence gathering more difficult, the victims' bodies are all badly decomposed. Gigi Grassi, Senator Ted Kennedy not letting a cancer diagnosis get in the way of a day of fun in the sun.
Can you get school credit for that?
You got to get something because you're definitely not getting paid, right?
Hope he makes it. It'd be great.
Hope he makes it safe. But
I'm sure it'll be safe because, you know, all the technology and everything. Or chase boats, helicopters.
Everything, and the camera crew that's
Canoes.
following him.
Yeah.
That brings us to tonight's email question. Young Zach Sunderland asked for a year off so he could sail around the world.
And his parents said, hey, of course, why not? You decide. And now this story just for you.
I like this story. You know Carmen Electra. Well, she might have a tough time getting through airport security when she brings along her latest travel accessory. The actress
To read the legitimate
wow.
emails.
You really brought it to life, Lauren. That was great.
Okay, great.
I asked my parents if I could either get my nose or lip pierced for my 14th birthday, and of course they said I was crazy. Carlos Amezcua, Los Angeles.
Nuh-uh.
That's
That is so funny, actually.
Wow.
Wait,
Never knew that about him.
Okay. Well, I'd have to say it was a 19...
Rick Garcia.
I'm just Gary from Canoga Park.
See, I've had that. We've had those discussions with
oh.
my older
with
daughter.
your daughter.
You're
Right.
not there yet, but you know.
No. I'm gonna have to have my conversation
And you
with
have
my
to have,
son
by the way,
in a
you
year.
have to have the same conversation with your son. It can't just be.
Yeah.
I'm Rick Garcia.
And I'm Lauren Sanchez. A big scare for a pilot in Big Bear.
She hit some power lines, then crashes between homes. Christina Gonzalez shows us how lucky she is to survive.
Coast campaign swing for GOP presidential candidate ends here in Beverly Hills. McCain invited Barack Obama on an Iraqi road trip. Barack, well, he didn't go for it. Jeff Michael, we were just talking about politics, and it's a hot topic everyone in Washington is talking about. A moment ago, you heard from Senator John McCain on the explosive charges against the White House by former insider Scott McClellan. Well, McClellan's tell-all book, which attacks President Bush on nearly every level, has drawn a lot of opinions. A hello to arms in Iraq as soldiers stumble onto a hidden arsenal.
And a drug bust in the Philippines is a record breaker. Those stories and more as we... Don't forget about our email question of the night. Earlier, we told you about the former White House Press Secretary Scott McClellan's new memoir.
Among the revelations in the book, the president manipulated public opinion to justify going to war in Iraq. This from someone the president obviously trusted. So... Well, teens who gulp down energy drinks are more likely to indulge in dangerous behavior.
Dun, dun.
What are you doing?
Dun, dun.
Okay, you need to stop before it's too late.
Dun, dun.
Okay, nice going, Rick. Now we're considered a crime scene.
Headed back to the NBA Finals. So exciting, by the way.
How the West was won? Well, with another MVP performance from the MVP. Kobe.
They will not charge a high school teacher for allegedly bringing a shotgun and drugs to campus.
Turns out officers say the Sunny Hills teacher is the target of a setup.
Texas, by order of the state Supreme Court, all the children removed from the polygamous ranch will be returned to their parents.
No behavior.
Well, it's like liquid gold, gas skyrocketing toward $5 a gallon, and that has triggered a new wave of crime. Gas thieves. Jane Yamamoto and witnesses say Campbell assaulted the officers after a dispute over her luggage. The alleged incident happening back in April. But they can get, when you get your luggage lost, it's pretty upsetting.
But she apparently likes to mix it up with everybody, doesn't she?
Everyone.
Yeah.
Well, yes, yeah. With the civilians.
Now, what would your friend say if you told him you had a date with Pamela Anderson?
I'd say he better be tall.
Someone's got to have those bragging.
I like it. Your emails are next.
Now, I'm Rick Garcia.
And I'm Lauren Sanchez. Hollywood and Vine, the setting earlier tonight for real-life drama.
The pursuit involving a person of interest in a murder comes to a dramatic end. Ed Lascos is right.
A passenger plane from L.A. crashes in Honduras.
The flight out of LAX was on its way to Tegucigalpa when it skidded off the runway. Christy, for a week, we're here on the air telling you about some sort of plane crash.
And sometimes, like the flight we just told you about, it hits way too close to home. So we wanted to know, what's the scariest...
The space station's toilet.
Barack Obama is once again distancing himself from yet another Chicago clergyman. Father Michael Flegger made some inflammatory comments about Hillary Clinton at Obama's church last week. And just like the last time, the video found its way onto YouTube. We will
Okay, so the
keep
bottom
you up
line
to
of the
date.
story is either they have or they haven't.
You know what? I'm going to tell you something. Guess what? She's going to have a baby. Actually, 2.
There you go. There's a new star to step on in Hollywood, Academy Award winner. For years, the American Academy of Pediatrics has recommended parents keep their kids from watching too much TV.
Oh, yeah, but now research says the boob tube isn't so bad after all. In fact, reporter Margaret Shortridge explains why TV could even help children learn.
Good luck.
Okay. A Colorado man says space aliens exist, and yes, proof. Here it is.
Be nice to people who are just
Nothing's
mad.
ever happened to you guys?
Yes. Actually, I was on a flight to Zihuatanejo. The plane went almost took a and just stopped.
In midair? It just stayed
Almost.
there
Like,
that?
well, no, then we had to go back. Something was wrong with the engine, and it was very
You
scary.
got to fire that private
You guys have
pilot.
another?
It was. It wasn't mine.
Any more emails? Is that it?
No, that's
All right,
it.
yeah. We're out of time.
It was scary, though.
Thanks for your scary stories. We appreciate it. Have a safe weekend.
Bye.
Be right back.
Oh, that's right.
We'll be right back.
Brilliant. I think we should start a movement.
By the way, and I think people would just be, overall, they'd be
Yeah.
happier.
People would take less money. Well, some people would take less money.
I would absolutely not.